welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm actually changing routes a bit and I have decided to do a new build challenge. Actually, it's not new. I'm actually on one of the last days to submit it. It finishes on the 15th of May, so when I'm filming this is for tomorrow. So I've literally done it last minute, and it's a good job I did it today because the gallery's been down for most of the day. Anyway, so this is the Hip Hip Fix Me challenge. I believe this builder has done a few previous ones in which she's done shell challenges and stuff before, and they're really good. I haven't actually submitted anything before, so this is the first one that I'm doing, and I'm really excited about it. It's something that I've never done before, and I'll go into more detail when I'm talking through the speed build. But basically what you have to do is you have to build on a 30 by 20 lot. It can be any lot that you want, so in any world that you want. You can use any pack that you want as well, but just no CC. And the whole theme is that you're doing a rundown or like abandoned house that needs fixing up. I kind of rolled with that theme a little bit too much, and I went a bit overboard, but creativity was flowing, don't blame me. And I actually really enjoyed this challenge. In terms of missing this challenge, you didn't have enough time, don't worry, I'm sure someone is going to do a similar challenge, so build the house anyway, or if not, just wait for the next challenge. I'm sure there'll be another challenge shortly, especially seeing as everyone is at home. I hope you enjoy the speed build. I'll jump right into it and you can have a little look at what I did. Okay, so we are into the build right now. To be honest, when I thought of this idea, or when I first saw the challenge, I was like, I've never actually done something like this before, so it was a bit of a new territory for me, but I was actually really excited about the opportunity to do something a bit more dilapidated, because if you do look at my stuff on the gallery, you'll notice that a lot of it is more modern, and I hadn't really done a rundown build. And to be honest, I'd seen quite a lot of them on YouTube. Like, I know that quite a few people like doing Sims challenges where they ask people to just make a house that is really run down or needs fixing up, you know, just needs a complete refurb. So I was thinking of doing something like that, but then I was like, nah, let's go to the extremes, let's just do it. So I let my imagination run wild and basically came up with a dodgy house situated in, this is Brindleton Bay. As you can see, it's Dashan's Creek, which is one of the more like rural areas of Brindleton Bay. And I actually really like these lots because they're kind of set apart from all the other houses. So it's an interesting lot to do this one on, especially, and I think this was the right lot to do it on, with all the kind of greenery around. So whoever used to live here had people, you know, people weren't walking past his house looking in through the windows. But to be honest, a lot of this build is from Strangerville. A lot of the things that I use are from Strangerville. Like I in my head before I started, I really knew that I wanted to use that front door from Strangerville because I just think it's so pretty, and it reminds me a lot of kind of London townhouses. A lot of London townhouses have like those kind of old Victorian doors, so I was thinking like that. And the wallpaper is mostly, I think all of it's from, no, not all of it, but pretty much all of it is from City Living. So in City Living you've got kind of the rundown versions of the wallpaper, so that's what I decided to go for. And I was thinking of doing like a different colour in every room, and that's pretty much what happened. But yeah, I quite like the results of this build. As I said, it's something that I've never really done before, so I was quite excited to do it. But yeah, as I said, this is part of a new challenge. Now, I don't know how recent, I mean, I know the challenge started on the 2nd of May, so I'm quite late to this. So I was like, I need to do it today or tomorrow preferably today, and thank God I did it today, because I don't know if you've noticed, but well, I don't know if you noticed, I should say in the past tense, the gallery was down for like most of today, so it's a good job that I did do it today, and I was going to upload it today. But this took around, I'd say, 2 hours to do, maybe even 3 hours. No, it was around 2 hours worth of footage anyway. I cut it down, obviously I sped it up. When I sped it up, it was about half an hour, and then I took loads out because there's a lot of me looking through the debug menu. And actually the debug menu, I actually don't use it that much, so it was quite interesting to use it and see what it had. And it's got so much stuff, and I'm so glad that I know it better and I know what's kind of in there now, because you can really make your houses look lived in, basically. And Strangerville and the debug menu are great for creating weird builds like this. Yeah, so a lot of this clutter items are Strangerville. And Strangerville, you know, I said in a recent video that I don't use it that much, and to be honest, that's true, because I don't play the Strangerville story. I never go to the world, and the cat items I never use. But I did a version of the different pack, different room challenge. I did that fairly recently. I don't know if, I mean, I did record that, but I was having some troubles uploading it. So I might just do it again. Let me know what you think, whether I should. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so the different room, different pack challenge, I got Strangerville for, I think it was one of the bedrooms, similar to Kayla, Lil Simsy. She got Strangerville for a living room, but I got it for a bedroom, and it was interesting, to say the least. And I was like, oh, I hate this. But I think the reason why I hated it was because I was using it for a normal build, whereas Strangerville, if you want to create some dodgy house in the woods like I am right now, perfect, absolutely perfect. So yeah, the bathroom, I was trying to go for like that kind of avocado theme. I don't know if you had that in like other countries, but well, avocado theme in the kitchen as well, as you can see. But especially here in the UK, we used to have this kind of avocado theme. It was like 80s, 90s, I want to say. And all of your like bathroom features, so like sink, toilet, all that used to be avocado coloured, which was, I don't know if it's called avocado, I think it is avocado. I don't know who started that trend, but it really shouldn't have been started, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I thought I'd go for it in this one. I don't really know what kind of decade this is from. I want to say like 80s, 90s. But basically and I mentioned this in the description of this house on the gallery, I was thinking it could have it's called The Doctor's Secret on the gallery if you want to find it, but you can find it under my gallery ID. But I was kind of thinking, oh, it could have been maybe owned by a doctor or a scientist or something, and he or she, in my mind I was thinking it was a man, but I mean anyone could live here really. But basically the tenant that last owned it, that owns all these possessions, just disappeared without a trace. Like, he didn't tell anyone where he was going, where he was leaving, and he just left his house like this. And this is the product. This is what we found. So I'm thinking maybe like the authorities have like claimed it, and they're gonna like move in and find out what he's been doing all this time. because he's got this kind of creepy room in the back that I'm building right now. And I was like, do I want it to be that creepy? And I was like, yeah, why not? Let's go creep all out. um, I mean, what is the jail cell used for? We'll never know. All it's got is a stool in it, and a drip line. I was gonna go like full on like medical like alien bedroom, but then I was like, nah, it's too much. So yeah, I was thinking maybe like the doctor or the scientist could be like trying to save Brindleton Bay from the criminals. That's why he's got the jail cell in there. And obviously he's got this kind of workroom that's like top secret, and he's trying to find out some kind of mystery. Or maybe he's the problem. Maybe he's the one that you need to watch out for. And there's clues around the place that tell you that. But yeah, make your own mind up. I'm not going to tell you my opinion because I was the one that made it up. But yeah, I mean, he must have been a pretty creepy guy to live in this place. I mean, even before it was all dilapidated and stuff. Oh, and he owns a cat, or he or she owns a cat. You can name the cat. I haven't got a name for the cat, but you can name the cat if you wish. And there's cat themes. I didn't put a cat bed in. Maybe I should have. I forgot to do that. Oh, and another thing before I forget. I didn't place a mailbox. So the mailbox has automatically been placed in the top right corner. So if you can't find it, just quickly jump into build mode and do that. And I think maybe some of the things that I raise up are not exact on the item, but it's hard to tell. And I was kind of rushing it because I was thinking, well, not rushing it, but I was like, oh, I'm running out of time here. Well, I wasn't running out of time, but I was thinking this build is taking ages, like, let's just get on with it. But yeah, tell me what your favourite things in the debug menu are. I think I really like some of the stuff that you just get in live mode, like the cars are really good. What else is good? Like, I found like frying pans and stuff like that, and wine glasses. So yeah, I think this whole house in general could be just your own opinion. Like, make your own mind up. That's just my story as to why I built it and the reasons why I put certain things in, but it's open to a storyline. So if you want to play in this house, then please do go for it and let me know what you come up with. But yeah, I mean, I've got, what, 7 minutes still of talking to do. So, I mean, quite a few of you, like, on the Sims kind of Facebook groups have been talking about why they got into the Sims and stuff like that. And I sometimes feel like I'm quite critical of the Sims, and I think I should be, and I think everyone should be, because, as I said in my last video, we are the consumers, and EA are building or are making these games for us. But I kind of got into The Sims when I was quite young, so I think The Sims came out in 2000, so I was 3 years old when it came out. My sister, who I want to run this channel with but can't currently because of lockdown, she is 5 years older than me, so she was obviously more of an age to kind of play The Sims when it came out. We first got The Sims on the PC. We got it on the computer, and I actually really enjoyed that. I used to play it all the time on the computer, and I really enjoyed it. Used to use the cheats all the time, but I think the version that I remember the most definitely is on the PlayStation. We used to play it a lot on PlayStation, me and my sister, and when they had the multiplayer function, it was great because we're quite competitive, so we took it as a competition all the time. It was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it like a party scene and like you had to make a certain amount of friends, and then in one of them I swear you had to play like strip poker or something. Not appropriate for however old I was back then, but anyway. I suppose I'm not surprised by anything in The Sims anymore. But then the next game that we got out, which was, I mean, Sims, in the Sims catalogue, was Sims Busting Out, when we got that on PlayStation 2, and I've actually still got it in my room somewhere. And that was one of my favourite versions, I think. It was when you were living in your grandma's house, and then you had to like do certain challenges in order to move out, and it was actually quite hard, I think. And yeah, we used to play that a lot. What else? Yeah, then we played Sims 2. We got Sims 2 on PlayStation. But I mean, some of you are gonna be horrified by this, but I actually missed the whole Sims 3 phase, and I know a lot of you say that The Sims 3 is like one of your favourite versions of The Sims, and I kind of regret missing out on that stage because I think The Sims 3 looks amazing. But it was at a time of my life, like it was literally the time that I was at secondary school or high school was literally the time that The Sims 3 was out. And was still released. So it was 2009 to 2014, which was literally the time I was at school, and a lot of things happened at school, and I was like, if I play The Sims and go to school and do all my homework and still be okay at school, then I don't think I'll do very well. So that's probably why I'm not that great at uni, because I'm still playing The Sims. But anyway, yeah, I just decided to miss The Sims 3, and to be honest, I actually didn't really know that The Sims 3 was out and about when I was at school. No one really was into it, or so I thought. But in secondary school, I did used to play The Sims 2. I used to go back to The Sims 2 and stuff, so I wasn't completely missing out on The Sims, but I was missing out on the new content that The Sims 3 was obviously bringing out. And then in terms of Sims 4, like obviously I play it now religiously. But back, I didn't play The Sims 4 when it came out in 2014. I got it in 2017. So yeah, when I was going through a bit of a tough time at uni, I was like, do you know what? I need something to cheer me up. So I decided to get The Sims 4 on Origin, and for a lot of time actually on my laptop it just wouldn't work. Like Origin just hated me for like months, so that put me off. But then I eventually got back into The Sims, especially in the last year or so. I've got so into it, and I've changed like so much. I used to build just your typical kind of one-story house, you know, really family nice house, and now I'm building, I think, not too badly. I mean, obviously there's people that are a lot better than me, and I'll never be the best simmer out there, because there are so many people better than me. But yeah, I'm so glad that I got back into The Sims, because honestly it's a game that I really love now. It's a game that I play every day, and not just because of lockdown. I used to play it all the time. All the time. And now my sister's back into it as well. She's 27 and married and she's more into The Sims now than ever, especially during lockdown because she's been furloughed and everything. But yeah, she's loving it. She's actually following a lot of like kind of building tutorials, so she's been doing a lot of that, and she's actually a very good builder. She I think it was like her second or third build, she got like 200 downloads, 300 downloads on something, which is amazing. I was certainly not getting 100 downloads on my second or third build. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking and let you enjoy the last of this video. I'll put some screenshots up at the end so you can have a good look. It is on the gallery. It is called it's called The Doctor's Secret, and you can find it with my gallery ID, Simerodge, Simerodge, and I'll link it down below so you can have a little look, and I'll also tag the challenge that I followed for this video as well. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you all in the next video. Now, as I am a new YouTuber, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and liked and also gave me feedback on what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and also if you've got a YouTube channel as well, I'd love to follow you. I try and follow everyone back, and I always try and support people that are in a similar position to me. So yeah, if you're a YouTuber, new YouTuber, let me know, tag me. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, same thing, same tag, so let me know. Let's get chatting. Let's have a discussion about The Sims, because we all love The Sims. So yeah, I'm going to leave you here for the last little bit and the screenshots. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon.